Hello, I hope everybody enjoyed Glitz and Glam showing the Motives My Beauty Weapon palette. I actually love that palette. I think it is a great value. But I do know there are people on tonight who we have not met in person. You have not heard my voice before. You may have seen some pictures in the actual event. My name is Tamara Hamilton, and I am a certified beauty advisor with Motives Cosmetics, and it is my pleasure to bring the I Am Beautiful online beauty event to you tonight. So a little bit of a background. The reason for this event, let me get my makeup bag from back there looking all messy and stuff. The reason for this event tonight is because I've been doing some online events and have really developed a great makeup community of close friends and family and customers, many with overlapping relationships, on Facebook, and just really trying to figure out how to serve them better, and did a poll. And what I found out in that poll was that my customers are looking for more information on how to perfect their eye look, and because they are very naturally beautiful and they actually don't like to wear a lot of makeup because they are naturally beautiful, and they have a lot going on in their lives. They have career, they have family and work and friends and all kinds of things that they're juggling, you know, taking kids to basketball games this time of year, football, practicing games. They have a lot of demands at work. They don't want to spend a lot of time on their makeup in the morning, but they do understand the importance of having a very pristine and clean and natural and beautiful look. And when it comes to going out, they want to jazz it up. They want to look a little glammed up for those appropriate occasions. So what I did was went out and got one of the best makeup artists on Instagram, who has partnered with Motives by Lauren Reidinger and for Lala. And we have put together a great video that we just showed, and the replay will be up in the actual event itself. So if by chance you got to this YouTube and you did not actually see that video yet, don't worry, the replay will be up in the group. So I just wanted to spend a little time tonight, and I plan to at least 2 more times during the I Am Beautiful online beauty event, which runs from today until Saturday, the 15th. And you'll want to check the group every day because there are going to be a lot of great and fun things that we're doing. So I wanted to make a few videos to address everyone myself and just talk a little bit about the makeup and different topics with it. So tonight what we're going to go over is the top 3 mistakes that you're making with your eye makeup. And the very first one, if you watch the video, and if you haven't, sorry, spoiler alert, is using an eye base. It's really important to use the eye base because what the eye base does is, one, it prevents creasing, and it really helps with pigmentation, really getting that nice color. Like how you can see right on my lid, you've got more of a shimmery, and then it's kind of smoked out. That happens a lot easier with the eye base. So I'll show you the eye base. And when I first got this from Motives, I threw it to the side. I was like, I don't think I need this with the color of complexion that I have because it's so light. And so then I went to training and found out that it has nothing to do with the complexion of your skin. And then I used it on a really hot and humid day, and I am heavy-handed, as they say in the vernacular, and I used too much. So it was just really creamy and gooey and everywhere, and I didn't give up. I went ahead and I tried it a few more times, and it's actually, I've had this for quite a while, and I don't know if you can see, there's still quite a bit of product in there. That's because less is more. What you do is really, I should be using a brush, is it goes on really nice and light, very powdery. And you can see how it looked when she did it in the video. And what that does is it allows the shadow to adhere to it. If I can open this. So here is a nice dark shadow from the Motives Runway collection from last year. So I'm using this one here. And I'm going to put it in 2 spots on my hand. So you can see the difference in where I put it with the base and here. Here it is more apt, and I can actually see it falling on my computer, see how it's falling off. But there, it's staying. So that's what the base does. It gives your eyeshadow staying power. And many of you are working very long days and you don't have a lot of time to be running to the bathroom and checking on your makeup. You don't want to be in a meeting and your face is falling off. So it's really important to use the eye base. The second mistake that you're making is, as you can see with this makeup quad here, this little thing is missing. And I actually have a bunch of them because the only time I use these is at live events at your home or at a vendor event and when people are using my testers. And that's this little swab here. Usually at like a drugstore, Walgreens, CVS, when you buy an eyeshadow, you get like 3 or 4 shadows or more, and you get one of these, usually with a little swab on each end. I want you to do me a favor. Throw it away. Do not use this for your eyeshadow. You cannot get a great look using this alone. You need to use brushes, okay? So each brush has a different purpose, and I'm not saying you have to go out and buy a bunch of brushes, but you definitely should buy a few, okay? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different brushes here. And yes, they do need cleaning, okay? So this little brush here comes with our Motives Lala Quart palette, which, where did it go? Where did it go? Lala Quart, she fell. So the Lala Quart palette, as you can see, has been very used, one of my favorites. And this fits right in there. And it is great for your crease and creating your outer V, which really helps contour your eye. The reason you want to use brushes is because the better you contour your eye, one, the more natural it's going to look, and it's going to give you that deep inset look of an eye, which is what you really want. You don't want it to look like you just dabbled a little bit of makeup on. So this is one brush that helps to do that, but it is not the only brush. So pull this back out. This is what I used here for the pink shimmer, and you pack it on. You don't use a sweeping motion. A good blending brush is what you use in like a windshield wiper motion to really help move the product, which is what you want as you transition closer to your brow bone. And then a brush like this is designed for your crease and then also for closer to the brow bone. So again, if you really want to create a really well-defined look, which I do suggest because our smartphones have really great cameras on them these days, you want to be able to see the transition in the colors, and you want it to blend together very well and look really good. And as you're trying to go for more money in your career and you're really trying to get more responsibility and grow your career, you really need to up your game, okay? So that's number 2. So far we've talked about using an eye base and the eye brush. And then the third thing that you need to do with really perfecting your eye look is your eyebrows. And again, I understand that you are very busy. I can't tell you the last time that I went and got my eyebrows done, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that my eyebrows look perfect right now because it has been a really long time since I've gone and gotten them threaded. But this little thing here, as you can see, is very used. It is the Essential Eyebrow Kit. And what it does is it allows me to fake looking like I've been and gotten my eyebrows done as best as I can until I go. So you tweeze a little bit. And there's another tutorial on my website, How to Create a Gradient Eyebrow by Brittany Martin. She's another great makeup artist from Instagram. And she did a great tutorial that I have on my blog, and it'll walk you through step by step how to use this. So if you use this and you use a good eye base and even just a really like neutral shade on your eye, some mascara and eyeliner, girl, you will look so flawless. It's not even funny, and it does not have to take a lot of time. I timed myself when I did my face tonight. It was no more than 5, not 5, I would say 9 minutes altogether. And that's because, as you can see, I have to dilly-dally around because I have a huge collection and I have to find stuff. So those are the top 3 mistakes that you're making with your eye makeup. That is not using an eye base. That's not using brushes. You cannot use that little swab thing, throw it out. The only thing that could possibly good for is the crease of your eye. You're not going to get a top look using that little swab on its own. For one, it just has no functionality and it's horrible for blending. And it's all about blending and blending again and again and again, and you can never blend enough. It's just impossible to do. And then the last thing is really, helping define your brow and keeping your brow looking maintained, even if you haven't been and gotten them taken care of. Many of the makeup artists that we use in our line, some of them hardly have any eyebrows. And again, we do have really high-def, great cameras on our phone, and we're always taking selfies and stuff. And sometimes our eyebrows are just not showing up, ladies. So we really need to use this kit to really deepen the eyebrow and really perfect the look. So I'll take a look in the chat and see if there's some questions. And if not, I will talk to you guys in a few days. So let me see. And there is usually a little bit of a delay, so I will see what is there. I hope everyone had a really good day today. I was excited all day, couldn't wait to get on live with you guys. Well, I don't see any questions, so you guys have an awesome night. I'm going to keep these videos nice and short, so good night.